Peace and blessings, brothers and sisters. Once again, it's the Cosmocentric Mystic. Coming at you today with just a simple conversation, something that was on my mind. Wanted to talk to you about, vibration, karma, energy, and attunement, and love, so to speak. So, you can, when you first begin on the path, when you first take those initial steps to cleanse yourself of these inimical egoic energies and to understand how you can manifest the divine essence in your life, essentially when you start to walk on the path of meditation, when you begin to intensely meditate, a lot of times what happens to people is that they begin to experience hardships. And what this is you are essentially calling upon the universe and telling the universe that you are desiring to cleanse yourself of all karmic energies, of all energies that you no longer wish to possess. Because you're saying you don't want to possess them, even though you may not understand that's what you're saying. You're saying you don't want to possess them because you desire to possess or be a part of the divine essence, to be a part of pure consciousness, to be a part of the one, to be, according to Christian philosophy, to be homoousios, one of those homoousios, whatever, with the divine. And so what you are going to do as you meditate, and the other day I spoke on the light in the mist, as you meditate and you go through the mist and you begin to be that light and shine that light, well, some of those mists, some of those energies have to come out. They have to play themselves out. You cannot avoid your karma. You cannot. Now, some things might happen to you and you're like, wow, why did this happen? Well, the karma is not just from this life. It is karma coming over that you have accumulated from past lives. And so when you decide to meditate, you're taking upon yourself the responsibility of cleansing out your being so that you can be a vehicle of service to others, because that's what you end up being able to do. Because of the cleanliness of your soul, you are able to help others in their issues because you have energy to give. That's the best way I can explain it. Brothers and sisters, vibrate with it or not. Now, when you're firmly established in the path, when you have gone through the crucible, so to speak, and then you're walking the path, be honest with you, it is, in the beginning, it's interesting. A lot of different interesting things happen, and it seems like, a fantastical journey. Give it 3 years, give it 4 years, and then things kind of even out. You begin to live your life understanding how you should walk your path, and life just becomes a matter of maintaining your discipline and servicing the people that come your way, or being of service to the people that come your way. But when you're attuned to the energies of the universe, that's the way I said it, attuned to the energy of the universe, you will begin to experience synchronicities. The universe, there is, I don't know exactly how to explain it, but there is a flow. There are ideas, there are energies that want to be expressed in the universe. And so if you are attuned, you will get an inkling of this idea and develop it to your capacity. Others will get inklings of this idea and develop it to their capacity. This is the reason why, you may have had a thought about developing something but never moved on it, and then watched another person develop not the exact idea, but something very similar, or even the exact idea, move on it, become successful, or make it a known phenomenon, right? people that want to be like, oh, well, they just copy, plagiarize. That's not the case. I'm talking about people that live in completely separate areas that are coming up with similar ideas, because there's a vibration coming through the universe that the universe wants to get out. The universe wants this energy on the planet. That's the best I can say it. And you see this concept manifesting itself all the time. Like myself, for instance, I make jewelry, right? Prior to a couple of years ago, I never saw this, I knew crystals. I go crystal mining. I've been crystal mining since 2014, something like that. Maybe even 2013. I go crystal mining. I go to different places and find crystals. And then, there was a birthday party, and I took some of my crystals and wrapped them. And boom, it just had an energy that caught on. And I was like, wow, I was just so amazed. And like, everybody has been vibrating on this, wrapped crystal energy that I have, right? So I've been feeling all special. I've ran across 3 or 4 other brothers that are doing the exact same thing and taking it to different levels and moving and grooving with it, hardcore. And I hadn't seen them before. Not like they didn't exist. I hadn't seen them before. It hadn't been out. But now people are out here, especially in this area, with crystals that I didn't make. So it becomes a matter of like, wow, this energy is out here to be expressed. There are vibrations. There are samskaras is what they're called in Indian tradition, but more related to like your own mental development. And but that's a part of it. You get attuned to an energy and you manifest it. And then it is a piece of the plan, or it is a part of the strategy. You don't know what part it plays. Don't try to put a value on it. Don't try to understand how it manifests or what is the purpose of its manifestation, because you might be wrong. More than likely you are wrong, because the universal plan is beyond your conception. And I can tell you that from fact, that I have done things in my life that are currently impacting, or has the capacity to impact thousands, without me knowing that's what happened. It's like the universe was pushing me to do this. And because of that push, now information that I have done or I have engaged in has reached thousands of people. Activities that I have done or that I have engaged in has impacted the lives of hundreds. Let me just say that to be in that capacity. I'm not going to say what that is, but that's what it's done, and that's what it has the capacity to do. Right now, something that I've done has the capacity to engage, that's ego, but that I understand how it's working out. I'm understanding these principles. And so walk the path. Become a vehicle and vessel for the universe to use you to manifest peace and balance. You may not know how that will be, but it will be. So be who you are and be the divine essence. Peace.